Hey, have you ever dreamed of creating games on your phone? Well, today I have some exciting news for you. I'm going to tell you about an amazing game engine JustPut that lets you create mobile games using visual programming. Let's start by creating a new project. You can give it a name or input a ready-made project from your device. In this video we will make a project and give it a name to test. In JustPut you can create objects using these blocks. Firstly, for our project we will use the creator candle block to create a cube as our object. Next, let's work with variables to store all the changing values and objects in our games. We will create a variable called wall. To position our object in the center of the screen, let me explain the coordinate system in the program. The top left corner of the screen has coordinate 0, 0, and the bottom right corner has coordinate screen width and screen height. So the center of the screen is located as the screen width divided by 2 and screen height divided by 2. Now let's copy this block and make some modification. We will create a block for the floor object which will be positioned below and render it aerially. The next object that we will create is a circle. We just need to change the coordinate and radius of it. Let's name it circle and we will move it around the screen. Let's set the background color to black. Now we can start the projects, and we don't see anything on the screen. And yes, before starting the projects we have to draw the objects. To display all the objects on the screen we can use a drawing cycle where we will add the draw object functions. And just change the object's parameter inside these blocks. And now we can run the projects and you see 3 objects: circle, main and floor. Now let's implement the movement of circle inside the drawing loop. We'll move the circle object forward by 5 steps. When the screen is touched, we'll rotate our object by 90 degrees. JustPut use radians to determine the direction. So we will use degree to radian function to convert degrees to radians and rotate our objects in the right way. Now our object can move and rotate. The most challenging part is handling collision. So to do that, we'll check if main and circle collide. And if they do, we will simply stop the game using the return block. In the same check, we will also check if the circle is not completely in floor. That means if our circle goes beyond floor. The formula sounds like no opposite collision between circle and floor. That's it, now our game is ready. But I would like to add some score and restart button in this game. To do that, I create a new function called game, where we will insert the code we have been working on for drawing. And now, when the screen is touched, we will also check if a new variable that will be named is game is equal to false. In this case, we will call the game function. And of course, at the beginning, we should set the value of the isGame variable to false. And right after that, we'll display small text. It will be hint for users. To start the game, they should tap the screen. And we will also display the same text when the game ends. To keep score, we will create a new variable called score. We will increase it each loop of the drawing cycle. And also don't forget about showing that variable on the screen with the drawText method. Finally, when we call the function, we should reset all the object data. For example, we should set the start position of the circle object and set the direction of it to 90 degrees. Then we should start the game in that function. To do that, we will set the isGame variable to true. Also, we should set the score to 0. And also don't forget to stop the game in the collision check. And it is time to start our game. As you can see, everything is working in the right way. And if you want, you can download the game in my Telegram channel. I hope you enjoyed the demonstration of using the JustPut engine. If you have any question, feel free to ask them in comments. Thanks for watching and good luck with your creative projects.